Hello guys and welcome to another interesting episode of Madrid My DNA, the home of everything Madridistas, as we discuss you through Real Madrid's latest and important update. Kickstarting with today's agenda, according to recent reports, Real Madrid are now leading over Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea in the race to sign teenage defensive prodigy Leny Yoro of Lille. We are going to be detailing you through that on this episode as we move forward, and shortly after that we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Real Madrid key defender Militão, who has completely recovered from his ACL injury, will not start against Manchester City, claims Carlo Ancelotti. We are going to also be detailing you through that on this episode as we move forward, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bells so you do not miss on our next update. In a major development, journalist Abdallah Boulma reports that Real Madrid are ahead of Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea in the race to sign Lille prodigy Leny Yoro. The 18-year-old is one of the most sought-after young defenders in Europe, heading into the summer transfer window. As has already been reported, Real Madrid see Leny Yoro as one of their main targets for the summer and have been working on a deal for the teenage centre-back. Paris Saint-Germain too have held an interest in the Frenchman and have been chasing his signature since January. Chelsea too have recently entered the race for the defender. Despite the increased competition for Yoro's services, Real Madrid are understood to be a step ahead of the likes of Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea in that race. The Merengues are eager to bolster their depth in defense after being exposed this season due to the long-term injuries sustained by Militão and David Alaba. Furthermore, Nacho Fernandez's contract also expires on June the 30th. As such, Real Madrid want a new centre-half in the summer and have chosen Yoro as their preferred candidate. Apart from Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool are also understood to be interested in the French talent, but it is Los Blancos who are currently in the lead. Another report from Fabrizio Romano states that Real Madrid have been sending their scouts regularly to France in order to monitor Yoro and his growth. The Merengues are aware of the interest he is attracting from other clubs and do not wish to leave anything to chance. Despite Paris Saint-Germain putting in the work since January, Real Madrid now appear to hold an advantage, as the youngster is understood to prefer a move to the Santiago Bernabeu. But an agreement with Leny Yoro and Lille, who will ask for a big fee for the youngster, could be a challenge. Having discussed and concluded with that, we are going to quickly turn our attention to the next agenda as Real Madrid key defender Militão will not start against Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals when the pair face each other at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu the reports claim. While Thibaut Courtois' fresh injury came as a big blow for Real Madrid this week, things are going much better with defender Eder Militão. The Brazilian international also suffered an ACL injury on the first day of the season and has not played a single game since. But having worked hard on his recovery, Militão resumed training recently and even played in an internal friendly game between the first team and the Castilla players earlier this week. Initial reports after the frontliners concluded that Militão has now fully recovered from his injury, as there were more positivities than negativities to take from the clash. He was also one of the top performers in the friendly game, which was originally scheduled for him and Courtois to pick up some steam, before the goalkeeper later on picked up an injury a day before the friendly game. As such, Spanish publication Marca reports that Eder Militão is very close to reaching full fitness and making it back to the squad list for Real Madrid. While that is indeed great news, the report adds that the Brazilian international will not be part of the starting lineup when Real Madrid face Manchester City. The Merengues take on the reigning English and European champions in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals next month. The first leg will be played at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu on April 9th, while the reverse fixture will be played away at the Etihad Stadium on April 17th. And as things stand, Militão will not be a part of the starting lineup in the first leg at the Bernabeu, even though he is very close to reaching full fitness. So it remains to be seen when the Brazilian international makes a comeback to the pitch as a starter. But if he will not be starting against Man City, it will be fair to assume that the defender will not feature against Athletic Club either, right after the international break. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and a very big Hala Madrid to us all.